Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see last season's national champions, the Florida Gators, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Dogs will kick this deep to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Ball handed off. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The border battle that goes back to 1915. Over the years, this Dogs-Gators tussle, of course, been interesting. One side's had the upper hand. The other side gets it back. Can't wait to see what unfolds today.
Chris, I just love this game every single year down in Jacksonville. The tailgating is phenomenal. What a scene, the way they split the stadium in half. But let's face it, not a lot of great games in recent years. Hopefully we're in store for a memorable one today. Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a receiver. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Finding space at the 20. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Gators come to the line with 1st and goal. Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. QB keeper all the way. And the defense comes up with the football.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll run it from the gun. And they stop him short. He avoids the safety, but it won't help much with breathing room down there.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Backed up with the 1, he's going to throw it. He's got it with room to run. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He hands it off from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And there's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to pass. It's Freeman. Bringing pressure. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive battle. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Georgia, 0.
They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And it's good, right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16, looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Now here's the toss play. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Freeman. Looks left and finds his target there. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt today for the offense. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter, when the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the stop at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Wideouts now clustered. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. A quick juke. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back. It's Freeman. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to chuck it again. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Freeman. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Defense not pressing this time. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Physical run earns the first down. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. drops back in the gun. Quick throw, testing the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, still losing by that single point. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Gets made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw yet again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
On third down, he drops to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Inside the all the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Florida.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The receiver grabs it.
But when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's caught. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need pull.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They'll test the right side here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. To throw, it's Freeman. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Toss play to the outside. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Well, the energy really building now, but they're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Finds his man. It's Williams. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
They get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's a strong stiff arm. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Escapes the pocket. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Wow, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And went out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're...
And he throws his third interception of the day. He could go. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Grinding away with a running game. Gets the first and still running. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And then first down, right back to the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the single back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 15 after the miss.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Tries to get it to the running back. caught for the completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.